we're gonna show you Den Bosch.
To eat a pastry that this town is known for.
Because here we eat best pastry in all of Holland. We're Danny and Nikki, and after living in Hawaii, we set out to travel again. We invite you to click the notification bell so you can follow our journey around the world. We're now in a parking lot, about to walk into the center of Den Bosch, our favorite southern Holland town, Holland city.
That's what's so great about Europe, is everything is so old. So we haven't even made it to the city yet. We already have to go through this super old wall that was built back in the 1300s.
So imagine an old medieval European city with that wall around it, water, a bridge to protect it. Super cool. We're gonna show you Den Bosch. So you immediately notice this beautiful Gothic church built between the 13 and 1500s. It's probably the prettiest church here in all of Holland. So we're gonna see if we can go inside and show you what it looks like. Unfortunately, we couldn't go in because there was a funeral going on inside. So we moved on so I could show Denny something that cannot be missed in Dutch culture, which is the brown cafe. It's something that you actually have to see. So we're gonna see if we can find one and show you what it's like. But first, we're going to visit a Dutch bakery.
Worstenbroodje?
Worstenbroodje.
Worstenbroodje.
Yes.
Worstenbroodje. Oh, it's hot. It's hot. It's just like a sausage bread. It's a little sweeter.
Give it to me.
Hey, it's a big bite.
I also.
Very. I'm always like, do you want one? No, I don't want one. But then she like nibbles on mine until it's gone.
But
look, there's no sausage left.
I just want to say that yes, it's just a sausage and bread, but it's a worstenbroodje. It's delicious. It's Dutch food. Right, onto the cafe. One word to describe the southern Dutch people is gezellig and Burgondiërs. Gezellig is very hard to translate. There's not an English word for it, but it's a feeling. It's a vibe, it's an ambiance. And throughout this video, I will point out to you what gezellig is, so you can have an understanding of what it is. A brown cafe is a cafe with a story. Old-fashioned decorations, dim lighting, and lots of dark brown wood. It feels intimate inside, homey and cozy. So we're here in the Brown Cafe, and this is gezellig. So it's small, it's cozy, it's kind of dark. People are outside having mint tea, bitterballen, which is a delicious Dutch snack. This is where we hang out. This is gezellig.
This is bitterball, it's like a gravy ball, and it's delicious.
It really is. It's really hot.
So that's one thing about here eating out in Holland that's so different than the States is the waiters don't bother you. You have to ask for the check. They just leave you alone and they let you chill.
They do.
Whereas in the US, they're like trying to come to your table every 10 minutes.
Just a difference, yeah.
So it's finally time, the moment I've been waiting on for 3 years, to eat a pastry that this town is known for. You've not heard of it, but it should be world known. It is a bossebol. So the boss symbol is like a mixture between like a donut and an ice cream sandwich. It's like cold, so it has that donut look, and then it's covered in chocolate, and in the middle it's like a bunch of this delicious cream. It's amazing. Like, you can't not like it. I've been waiting so long for this sugary kick. I think my favorite part of it is the cream inside. It's just smooth, it's light, it's like a tasty take on whipped cream.
It is really good.
And yes, you can get this all over Holland, but man, like here, it's something else.
One big part of Brabant is Burgondier. I do not know the English translation, but it's enjoying life, eating, drinking, talking to other people. You feel it when you're here in Holland, in the southern provinces, and it's where I grew up.
So, sitting out on the terraces, you normally drink beer, and that's what I want right now is some beer. But we're gonna need to go to another town where we can find some of the best beer in Europe.
And when he says the best beer, we mean the best beer. It's brewed in a monastery here, not far from here, and it's called La Trappe. And only certain beer can be called La Trappe, and we'll tell you more about it later.
Brings us here to the La Trappe Monastery, which is where they have some of the best beer, not just in Holland, but in the world.
So they started brewing here in 1884. And to call yourself a Trappist beer, you need to meet 3 requirements.
Number 1, all beer has to be brewed on site. All brewing has to be done under the guidance of monks and nuns. And finally, all the profits have to either go to keep up the abbey or to charities.
And Denny and I used to come here years ago for dates. And this is also where we grew to love specialty beers like the Trappe. Why is it so good? The craft beer in Europe, but especially in countries such as Belgium, Germany, and the Netherlands, value traditional methods, such as barrel aging or even aging beers with fruits. But the most important thing is probably the yeast. You drink this beer in a certain glass and you sip on it slowly.
So I couldn't wait. I was already into it. I've already drank half of the quadruple. But to give you a little overview, you have the double, the triple, and the quadruple. They're super high percentage alcohol, so I had to get the small glasses or I'm gonna fall down before I make it to the car. But let's get started.
Really?
It's a double. It's the quadruple. And we can't leave out the triple. But they're all delicious and they beat Budweiser. So
what I really like about coming here, since I don't drink beer, is to eat these local fresh foods. So in that little monastery monk store, they make their own breads and cheese and honey and jellies, and they sell them there. So eating here, everything is fresh and local, which makes it extra good. And with every dish, they give you a paired beer, so you don't have to drink beer to enjoy an abbey. And then when you're a tourist, you snatch one of those and say that you were here. This was a beautiful day here in the Netherlands. We ate our favorite pastry, and now we're at our favorite abbey here. And we'll see you in our next vlog as we continue our travels through Europe. It's really, really awesome to read comments and see that people follow our journey and are interested in what we're doing. It kind of keeps it going, right? Our motivation. Yeah. So I don't know what to say. What else am I gonna say? Okay, so
it's beer made by God.
Okay, no.
So you could say God got us into drinking beer.
No.
And it's all made by God.